Am I in the wrong building even? I don't know if we went up.
Are you guys putting the boxes away? So we got some box delivery last night. You weren't here for the big delivery, Cameron. Exciting to get to come back for boxes, huh? Safety first. Because I had a big box delivery last night and trying to get it all cleaned up. When you have a home business, you get a lot of stuff going on all the time at your house. How's it going? Good. Make life better? Thank you very much. Drag it over to him real quick, he'll dump it. I got you too. See ya, thanks for everything. You guys are laughing at me? I do all the time. I have this whole philosophy. If you can make someone's life better, then you should. And if it's just smiling, for me it's always giving snacks. I enjoy doing it. Doing that little special something for somebody. It takes nothing. It makes my life better by making somebody else's life better. If that makes sense. That's why I love what I do with painting. I feel that it makes somebody else's life a little better. What'd you forget, Bailey?
I forgot my glasses.
I didn't ask you, I asked Bailey. Yeah, how's the road trip going so far, Bailey?
Well, look outside.
We're about how many hours into the trip?
I don't even know. What time is it right now?
So we're about 2 hours into the trip.
Yeah, we left at 4.
And we're
5,
stopped
6,
dead.
2.5.
4 lanes. Freeway. Absolutely stopped. Let's go run up and scare the kids. Now we'll hip count what's going on.
I'm not gonna make it all the way down there.
Yeah. Oh.
Pretty funny.
You're blogging the blog? How would you find it if we started moving?
Got GPS on it.
It's sketchy. How far did it go?
Just lost the drone on the 5 freeway.
I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it, I just don't see it.
Right there it is.
Gotcha.
Drone went about 1.5 miles. We're just gonna have to enjoy the music.
We're moving right along.
We're moving. Almost to the Tahoe. We're at the river right now. So I'm up here in Tahoe. I was gonna say there at my lake house. Mine's the little one, not the big one. We're having our 4th of July parade race. It's first annual. So we're all out here in the street and got all the neighbors going. We're having a lot of fun. All right, ready?
On your mark!
This is how life happens.
We ended up being involved in the parade. I was really hoping to be a spectator, but now we're marching.
Yes, we're marching.
Roll the flag. We are heading into Bishop right now, and we're hungry. So we're gonna stop by one of our favorite little hamburger places.
Turn left onto West Vine Street.
We're turning left right now. It's called the Burger Barn.
It's still there.
Hopefully it's still there. My wife likes it. You like it?
It's good with your review.
Yeah.
It's good, my review.
It's good with our review. So one of my favorite burgers there is a vegetarian burger. But it's called a Dirty Hippie. It's got bacon on it.
Arrived.
We are arriving at the Burger Barn. You still have the dirty hippie? Sorry I didn't show you my burger. It's quite tasty. Everyone agree?
Yes, very good.
If you're heading through Bishop, stop by the Burger Barn. And it's in front of a trailer park, so don't be scared. It's tasty though. Just left Tahoe. Drove home. Now we're on a plane to go to Tacoma. All that. Brant picked us up.
Hello.
Just landed, getting ready to go to Genesis. Hold on, I gotta buckle up. That's me,
It's not gonna stop.
Okay, there we go. Ready, heading to the gallery. Gonna go do a show. Oh, look at the goats. There it is. Put their dog in. And then their initials. So I got their initials spelled right, which is a big thing for me. I just got done doing a show in Kona, and I was really inspired by how many people came in and were talking to me about my work. But it made me really think about other artists that are come in and ask me questions about how I stay inspired, how I got started, you know, what paints I use, all these questions. And it's funny, now that I've been doing it over 20 years, I don't really think about them. I don't really think about how I stay inspired to keep going. I've been very fortunate where I've been into a lot of different locations and galleries throughout the country. My career, I went to galleries. There's a lot of other platforms that people talk about how they've done it. Just the way I've done it is I've gone into galleries. And I feel that the collectors have had a wonderful experience collecting my work there. And I've enjoyed meeting them in that environment. The experience of being in a gallery and getting your art there has been a great thing for me, because I have got to meet a lot of my collectors and the wonderful art consultants throughout the years have portrayed the way I feel and the way that I want my collectors to know why I paint very well. So, but to get to meet people at shows and come in and chat and share stories, that's inspiring to me. That keeps me going, because people will come in and go, oh, I love what you've done, because I'm not sure when I finish a painting. And, you know, and then when I get to share it with people and I get to see their reaction seeing it the first time, or the third time, or the 100th time, that's an inspiring aspect of my career that keeps me going. It keeps me going back when I get into my studio and when sometimes I really don't want to paint. I love what I do, don't get me wrong at all, but there's moments where you're like, oh, I gotta do this today, I got things I gotta do. Once I actually get the brush to the canvas, that'll dissipate, and then I will disappear into what I'm doing. I think having a spot designated to where you do your work is extremely important. My other artist friends have studios and have that space. It's their workspace, their process space. For me, I just redid my workspace, and sometimes you have to declutter it. It's kind of like your mind. You know, when you put too much in, you start overanalyzing. It gets cluttered, so you got to empty it. One great way that I have to empty my mind is just walking around. I might take an extra day in between shows where I'm at to walk around and to get inspired by nature, little houses. Take those and create a painting from those. And the end result of actually doing that is seeing how people react to your work, and to see how excited they are to see it. And that is such a charge for me. You see a turtle? One of the things I look for when I'm setting up a painting is places where you can imagine yourself going. Imagine yourself walking down this path and you got your ocean on the side. It's that moment of relaxation. So that's what I'm trying to capture right now, and I love the shadows on the ground and the light points in the back. And even if I can't find 100% of it out here at that moment, I'll start creating it in my studio. But to create something, you need a reference point. Sitting on my lanai, watching the sunset, getting ready to eat my nightcap. Open it up, and it's a built-in spoon.
So Steve, what are you doing here?
I'm learning how to paint. She's teaching me. So we've been working on this particular surfboard now for what, a year? About a year. So she's a little slower than me. But you know, I'm learning a lot. We'll be done this time though.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna be done. Yeah, don't screw it up.
It only took us 2 years to do this project.
So I'm in Maui with my favorite new collector, and we're going to do a commission of a banyan tree. So we're gonna go down, take some pictures, and start this commission. We might have to do a little editing on, look at our center. Let's walk over to our center. Do you like the benches? Let's go look at it from the other side and we'll take a gander. But how cool. It's pretty awesome.
This one.
So the idea is to get this tree, the banyan tree here, pull that background scene a little forward so we see a little bit more detail of the harbor. We're gonna take some of these benches out. Just gonna make the shadows and everything come towards you. You know, we'll probably add some colors and we'll have our beautiful canopy coming over the top of the piece. So that's the idea we got going on. What I'll do is I'll do a sketch of this and I'll get it over to you and then you can check it out.
I'm very pleased.
What's happening?
Hey, am I in the wrong building even? I don't know if you went up to 4. So we're in building 4. Yeah, we're in building 4. We need to be in building 3. It's okay. I've only been there once. Actually, twice.
Look at muscles here. Well, it looks like there's already some Bartons here. That was perfect.
We're getting ready to leave Maui. Been here for the weekend, had a great show. Had a lot of fun with a couple collectors. Did some commission work, so now I'm off to another island for a couple more days to do some work and get some new ideas. It's been really good so far. Off I go. The new Tabora location. I'll be working this afternoon, but this morning I decided to stick my toes in the sand and enjoy Diamond Head here. And I've painted it multiple times, but I still enjoy looking at it. And I like the shadows on it right now, so I'm gonna get some ideas and sketch them out. Got my trusty little portable paint kit here. We're here at the Hilton Hawaiian Village at the grand opening for the new Tabora Gallery, and really excited to be part of it. We're here for the blessing. Great couple days.
Awesome.
So getting ready to leave. It was a great couple days at
Next time,
Tabora
thanks a
Gallery.
lot, Steve. I always appreciate you, buddy. Hey, next time we'll do that project, yeah?
Project.
One day, set aside one day at the studio.
I look tan.
Super tan. Well, we sat on the beach most of the time.